Africa countries who are living here in Iceland make Africa proud here in Iceland. Giant of Africa also are here, which is Nigeria, which we give them that because of, in terms of Nigeria, when you travel the whole world, there's no any country you can never find a Nigeria person, which they send, we say that they are the giant of Africa. So nobody can take this number from them because of their population. They are giant. That is why we call them the giant of Africa, not in terms of jollof or in terms of football or in terms of development or in terms of, because of their numbers, and everywhere you can find them. A lot of Ghanaians, followed by Kenyans, followed by Nigeria, and some. If you are a musician or you are a politician, then you want to start invest here in Iceland. Iceland is always welcome everybody who want to start a business or who want to grow a business. If you are an Arab or you are in Africa, you want to buy apartment, you want to open a company, you want to be a shareholder here in this country is always welcome everybody. In the nearer future, Iceland is going to be one of the greatest and the best country in the world. One of the best country in the world. Join a country like America, Canada, and UK. Why am I saying that? Because this country is ready. Looking at the future in Iceland today, even though they are everything tell you that in the future there are going to be a lot of opportunity more than what we have today. But this is not what we are here to talk about. Today, when you look at Iceland, Iceland don't have a lot of Africans here in Iceland. They have a few of Africans. The one that we have here in Iceland, then I'm going to talk about. I said in the future, Iceland is going to be one of the greatest countries like UK, America, and Canada, whereby you can see Asian born here, Africa grown up here in Iceland. You can see their football, their league, where you can see, even though their national team, you can see a lot of half cuts, a lot of mixed color from all over the world. And in future, you can be seeing like who are musicians like making impact in this country. But today, you are not going to see all these people. But today, let's talk about some of the African countries living here in the majority here in Iceland. Sometimes it will take you a long time to see in Africa. If not, they have a party or they have some organization, and then all you want to African zone to buy some stuff, then you can be seeing one or two African people. But who are the majority in terms of numbers, in terms of countries? Who are this? Number one, I can say there are a lot of Ghanaians, followed by Kenyans, followed by Nigeria, and some little bit other nationalities, Somalians. But we are talking about in numbers who are really putting impacts to make Africa proud, to make Africa believe that Africa in future we can produce and we can make the country great and we can make the country proud of Africans. Today, in number one on my list in African countries living here in Iceland who are making impact. They are doing their own job to make their own money, but look at Africans get this opportunity. It's a plus and it's a proud of Africans. There are some jobs that you are doing by yourself, but when Africans see you, it's making them feel proud. So if you are a musician or you are a politician, then you want to start invest here in Iceland. Iceland is always welcome everybody who want to start a business or who want to grow a business. If you are an Arab or you are in Africa, you want to buy apartment, you want to open a company, you want to be a shareholder here in this country is always welcome everybody. Number one in my list from here in Iceland, Africa countries who are making Africans proud. Number one, my list, Africa countries who are living here in Iceland, make Africa proud here in Iceland. We have a couple of Africans living here: Kenya, Ethiopia, Ghana, and blah blah, Nigeria. The giant of Africa also are here, which is Nigeria, which we give them that because of, in terms of Nigeria, when you travel the whole world, there's no any country you can never find a Nigeria person, which they send, we say that they are the giant of Africa. So nobody can take this number from them because of their population. They are giant. That is why we call them the giant of Africa, not in terms of jollof or in terms of football or in terms of development or in terms of, because of their numbers and everywhere you can find them. In this case, let's go and begin here in Iceland, among of Africa countries who are the country people make Iceland proud of Africa, and they are making it for Africa to be proud. Number one is Ethiopia. Ethiopia is like 5% or 2% here in Iceland, but believe me, the few Ethiopians that I know here in Iceland, number one, let me count what they are doing in making African proud. Number one, there's an Ethiopian man who owns his own apartment, couple apartment, and he is a pilot. And very soon I wish to meet this man. And he is driving, flying some of the international airline in the world. And he's living here in Iceland with his family. Another again is another Ethiopian man, also working in the airport, whereby mechanic fixing airline, blah 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 again. Number three, another Ethiopian man also have this technician company pushing up to own his own business. And number four, another Ethiopian man who also own his own company as delivery, own his own apartment, his own car, doing delivery stuff, pay tax to the society. So in number one on my list, there are some couple of Ethiopians who also, they are doing much, have their own apartment with their rent. I said, these people, they are proud, making their own money, but they are making African proud. Number two, let's go to Kenya. Kenya, there are a couple like 5% or 6% Kenya people living here in Iceland, and some of them are already making African proud, which some of them, we have one guy who is African American in Ethiopia, own his own apartment, open his own business, doing his own stuff, working by himself. I put this Kenya people number 2 because they are making their own money, but they are making Africa proud. Number 2 again, another Kenya again, which popularly known in Iceland, he owns his own business, own things. Iceland, everybody know him. Sometimes when you go to a Harper in downtown Kola Port, this guy selling African stuff. He make African proud. The prime minister, president, politician, many people know this guy called Paul here in Iceland, also make him proud of Africa. But if you see Paul, it's a humble guy, welcome everybody in Africa. I say this guy also, he's a proud. And another person, which I forget his name, he also is a Kenya guy, also make him proud. And there's another Kenya guy, also he's a law student, open his own business, putting impact, calling one day he's going to be another shareholder here in Iceland. I say this country, they are number 2 in my list. Number 3, let me put number 3 and number 4 together. I would say Nigeria and Uganda. There is a Nigeria lady here. She is the first African female driving this public bus and open his own business like Afrozone African shop selling stuff. And there are 3 or 2 Uganda people also. They are making their money driving a public bus here in Iceland. These people, they are proud of us and we are proud of them. Number 5 in my list is Ghana. Ghana, when it comes in number here in Iceland, there are a lot of Ghana here. But, sorry, I have seen a Ghana, and even though I have his video on my YouTube at the beginning, she owned a shop as African food stuff selling, and we have about 2 Africans who are also driving this public bus. But the reason why I put Ghana in my number 5, I do not see any Ghana who open like other countries, open their company, paying tax, doing their stuff, apart from the lady sister part that I said that she own a shop, because she have a website and everything, paying her tax and everything. My brothers and sisters, the reason why I'm saying that, Africans, our brothers and sisters, there are some opportunity of job that when you are doing it, you are making your own money. I'm not talking about here in Iceland, I'm talking about the whole Africans living in abroad. There are some jobs that you are making your own money, but it's making Africans proud. The moment you are a pilot, you are doing this, and then you see another African person, we are proud to see. Others can do it. You can do it. Now, many people coming here to open business from America, Canada, whatever. I'm putting this video to my brothers and sisters who already make it, and some of the politicians. Iceland is one of the lovely country if you want to open a business. This country, if you follow them, you can open a job or company that you want to invest here in Iceland. You can work and get your money, and it's making Africa proud. Imagine the whole Africa. There is no any restaurant for Africa, but we have the Asian and blah blah restaurants. There is no any hotels owned by the Africans. And by the help of you sharing the video, maybe people will come from America, Canada, Australia, and even though some Africans to own a business, to put another people, so that the world can be better for everybody. Iceland is always calm country, cold and lovely for everybody. Imagine you are doing a job, making money, but we are living here. It will make us proud that we see our brother doing this stuff. We still have a hope to do it. You don't wish to be boy or yes sir, massa all the time. Follow who know, then he show you the road.